Until 7:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Brittany Rastelli is here with Flounder, a flaky, mild whitefish.
Yes.
And you're going to get 10 5-ounce portions. And for the first time, Miss Brittany, you've included lemon garlic herb butter.
Yes, my favorite.
Very nice. So you can prepare these any number of ways, which we're going to beg on Brittany's vast experience to talk to us about. And you're going to love this because these are so thin. They're going to cook very quickly. And whether you're frying them, whether you're pan sauteing them or baking them in the oven, they're going to be perfect. And this is a great source of protein. It's also a very palatable fish for just about everyone around the dinner table, right?
It is. It is such a mild piece of fish, and everybody's familiar with flounder, right? It's in our restaurants, it's in the grocery stores. There are dozens of species of flounder that you can find. Here, we sourced these from Holland. So if you're familiar with Egg Harbor, you know sourcing is very important to us when it comes to our seafood.
It's important to know your source, right? And these come all the way from Holland.
They do. And the water's there. It's still the Atlantic Ocean. They are nutrient dense. They are cold. And the salmon, the flounder are wild.
You're so
caught.
used to salmon. It's a very, very acceptable slip.
Exactly. We have that coming up too. But look how beautiful this is. It's that white opaque color. So the flounder is going to be a little bit more transparent and translucent when it's raw. When you cook these in a matter of minutes, flounder does not take long to prepare at all.
Now,
it's a flatter fish.
Do you recommend cooking these from thawed or frozen?
I always recommend cooking these from thawed and no time at all. You can just take them and put them in a bowl of cold water.
So this is what it looks
5
like when
minutes.
it comes to us.
It looks just like that.
It's all shrink wrapped and ready to roll, and all you do is let this thaw out, either in the fridge or you can put it in the fast way in a bowl of cool water.
Yeah, just about 5 minutes. Some of the really thick fish take about a half hour. This is a flatter fish, so this is only going to take about 5 minutes in a bowl of cold water. And then
now,
from
this particular flounder was prepared how?
So what we did here is we laid it flat. We put it in our oven on 350 for about 7 to 8 minutes. And then what I did at the very end is just sprinkled a little paprika on it. And then when it came out, took a little bit of that lemon garlic butter that you're going to receive, just a little dollop, and put that on top.
And let that butter come to room temperature so it'll spread so nicely. And then it hits that hot flounder and begins to melt.
Yes, exactly.
Into all the nooks and the crannies, and it makes it a perfect dish.
Yes.
Now, you can also bread these. You could lightly flour them and fry them.
Yes.
For me, being low carb, low sugar, maybe I'll use some browned pork rinds, or ground pork rinds, and bread them up.
I love that idea. I had a friend send me a jar of them, and they're so flavorful, and the flounder's very mild, so it's going to take on that great flavor of the pork rinds. Here we just have a little bit of panko. So if you love that breaded, fried flounder style, this is something that you can do. Defrost it, dip it in your egg wash, and then David, like you said, you can use your pork rinds, you can use gluten-free breadcrumbs, you can use panko breadcrumbs and get that nice, satisfying crunch.
Now you can also put this in a batter and deep fry it. Now,
yes.
Having been raised in North Carolina, we would go to a place, a fish restaurant was called a fish camp.
Okay.
And we'd go to a fish camp, and fried fish was the order of the day. I wouldn't matter what kind of fish you wanted. Everything was all battered and ready and fried, and it was just perfect. I would love to taste. Is this one okay to taste?
Please do so.
I want to taste, because I know people are looking at this, and people who know me well are saying, David's eating flounder. Yeah, this is mild, it's flaky, it's a whitefish, right?
We've come a long way.
Oh, it's lovely. And what do you have there?
This is the lemon butter that I actually melted.
In the microwave?
In the microwave. So we'll use this as just a little sauce. So if you're doing pasta or rice and you just want to add a little bit of that lemon garlic butter.
Flounder, right?
Yes. So one of my favorite ways to make this at home and elevate it, I'm actually going to show you exactly what I do. So here we have that flat piece of flounder. Yes, please. If you have an Egg Harbor crab cake at home, or let's say you have one of the stuffed scallop shells, just take one of them and defrost it. And then go ahead, put that right in the center.
Could you put crab cake filling in there?
You could put crab cake filling. You could do spinach and cream cheese.
Oh, spinach and cream cheese.
Roasted peppers, whatever it takes. And then I just kind of take it and I roll it like this. If I don't have a toothpick, I cheat. Turn it that way.
And do you put it in the oven?
Put it in the oven. Just
you
like
just
this.
happen to have some done, yes?
You know I do. I have my TV magic for you.
Oh, wow, look at this.
So look at that. So
Look
that
how
is
pretty. And you dusted that with a little paprika and some seasoning, salt and black pepper?
a little bit of paprika, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then of course we would finish it with that lemon garlic butter that you're receiving. But this is just one of those ways that I make it at home because my husband loves that crab imperial style.
Let's just put a little extra goodness on here.
Look how beautiful that is.
Oh, look.
And this is something that you would order in a seafood restaurant, but you can do this
pay
at
a pretty
home.
penny for, right?
Exactly.
And you can do it at home. And you know what else I'm not smelling? Fish. And I know you're saying, wait a minute, you're enjoying fresh flounder, fresh being the operative word here. Because fresh fish shouldn't smell like fish, right?
It should not smell like fish, not at all. And if you're looking to incorporate more protein into your diet, but this fish is something that you only order in restaurants because you don't like the smell, that's another thing about this flounder. This is the first time that it's being defrosted. So this has been blast frozen after the bones have been taken out.
So the only time it's been frozen is right after it's been harvested.
Exactly.
And prepped.
Exactly. That has a lot to do with the scent. So again, if you're looking for those mild proteins that are low in calories, high in protein, maybe you want to add a little bit of the lemon garlic butter to your fish just to elevate it a little bit. This is definitely one of the easiest seafoods that you could make at home, and it's a family favorite.
Now this is how it comes to us. How long are these good in the freezer?
Up to a year.
Up to a year. I would imagine they're not going to last up to a week once you start to enjoy these. And your family's going to love it because you're looking for variety. And and let's face it, we're really hungry in every sense of the word for variety.
Right.
And we're looking for something that's a little different that will help us stray from the path a bit, but still be a great source of protein, easy to prepare, and slap down delicious. This is what it's all about. Please don't miss out on these. We are super excited to be able to offer these from Egg Harbor. Egg Harbor is that same company, that a division of Rastelli, that also brings us the Egg Harbor Faroe Island salmon.
It is,
And
yes.
we've got the salmon dinners coming up in this show of Rastelli and Family and Friends. So it's going to be a very exciting time for everybody. So please don't wait. We've got a lot going on, and we've got a lot of great food to share with you tonight. A lot of this is just what you love. And if you want to avoid carbs, you know, the extra coating altogether, then just pan saute this. What I've discovered is avocado oil.
Avocado oil is
Love
wonderful.
avocado. It's a high heat oil, so it's great. And then hit this with a little salt and pepper, a little paprika.
Yes.
But you recommend that after you've sauteed it in the pan?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a thin fish that it's only going to take a few minutes. So I do one side, flip it, add my seasonings, maybe add a little bit of that butter, cherry tomatoes, some capers, put it over.
Capers. Those salty brine.
Salty, yes.
So nice. And this is going to cook very quickly. Why? Because it's thin and it's fresh and it's gorgeous from Holland. And the only thing that that is not true about that statement where you're concerned is you're not from Holland. But everything else is true. Hey, we're going to see you back with Faroe Island salmon.
See you in a little bit.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, my friend. All right.